Jiggity check. Gino, pop it.
Yeah.
Radio check, Gino.
Oh, radio check, radio check.
Now I'm gonna move you closer to the speaker. But all right, now try.
Radio check, radio check. Breaker 19.
Looking good. All right, volume's good. Sounds good. All right, we are good to go. Maddie will be joining us here in a bit. She may have Heather over to have some soup, but that's gonna be background noise for whenever. But we are now live. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Chainsaw Bar. I'm your host, Mike. Today I'm just joined with...
Blood.
Hell yeah. This episode we're going to be covering a couple just movie reviews. I got some popping questions to get your mind going. And that's about all we got, really. We're just going to be chilling. Just a little fun, a little bit simple. Nothing too complex with this episode. We've seen some movies. Gino's actually watched some movies this week, so... let's get into it and have some fun. All right, what do you think, Gene?
I don't know what we're gonna do. Review on when it let's see, the fuck, Zombie Women of Satan.
Definitely.
And why I got a British accent is because it was made in the United Kingdom.
Yes, we'll get to that one, Gene. Great. I'm going to do a quick review on Cursed Films Season 2's opening episode. And Maddie will be in if she joins us to talk about Extraordinary. But let's get to the questions. Let's get to the popping questions here to get your mind a popping.
It's sure not stuff.
Yeah, it'll probably suck. Alright, let's see. First one. Alright, it's a damn bummer, Gino. How do you think the world is going to end for the humans?
That's a tough one because I've got a million things that I can say about that. I'm going to say an asteroid.
Asteroid. Classic. All right.
An asteroid or a fucking comet.
Asteroid or comet, yeah. They just recently found that big old 80 mile long wide comet here in the solar system. That's a new one. So, yeah, it could happen. I wouldn't doubt it. He killed off the dinosaurs, essentially. I don't see why I couldn't do it to us.
They ain't gonna see it coming. It'd be too damn late.
Oh, yeah. Definitely with an asteroid. Comet, we should be able to at least spot with a few days' notice, so we could definitely plan for doom.
Well, the comets, by God, they're easy to spot because they get close to the sun and stuff like that, and they're made of ice and rock, and that's what gives them that. You can just see them. A damn comet a damn asteroid is just no black ass rock, by God.
Yeah, definitely.
Whirling the space.
Yeah, the comets have all that.
Whirling the Earth, yeah.
Yeah, they got all sorts of shit burning off them and falling off them all the way. Like, all right, so for me, I'm thinking, like, in this post-pandemic world, I definitely think we're going to be taken out by viruses, honestly. My second choice was probably the atomic end of the world.
You said what was going to end the Earth. You didn't say human beings.
Oh, well, that essentially does end human beings too, Gene, so you're still good. But I'm thinking ending humans, ending the world as we know it. The question is, how is the world of humans coming to an end? But, yeah, you're right. Asteroids and comets are fucking classics. I love them. Love them. Hate them that they end us, but hey, we gotta go out sometimes, don't we? Dun, dun,
Then
dun.
maybe the dinosaurs will come back. Hell, I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get killed off by a virus. Like just a regular boring ass virus. Just like in a War of the Worlds, man. We're not gonna be set up for it and we just get annihilated. Just kinda like what's been happening, but more realistic, honestly. And
Yeah, 100% asteroid. So, next question.
Next question. Ding, 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 ding. All right, it's been a hot minute for this one. So, do you remember, you know George Romero, the director, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. And you're not so familiar with the visionary filmmaker Guillermo del Toro.
No. I've probably seen him. Yeah. What's one of his movies?
Pan's Labyrinth. The Shape of Water. Crimson Peak. And what was the
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Come on. You saw that, right? You saw Hellboy? I'm just jumping in here, y'all. It's me.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. This don't sound familiar.
Did you just pull up?
I mean,
No,
Pacific Rim does, but I don't think I watched that.
You're missing a visionary director's damn
Visionary.
premium things.
One of my cinematic soulmates, Guillermo del Toro.
All right, so this will be an easy question for your mind then, Gene. All right, who would you want to kill you on screen with no budget? Romero or Del Toro?
Well, that'd be a no-brainer to be Romero because I don't know the other two.
That's what I said. Honestly, I would love a Romero ending, but I'm going to go Del Toro this time myself personally. Because I'd like to imagine some, like, splicey, like, kind of, I don't know, tentacle thing splicing on my body or something. Special effects, like, no budget, no problem kind of deal.
I could go
But
either
if I was
way.
on a Romero film or something like that, I would already be dead.
I could go either way. I love both of those gentlemen.
But who are you going to go with tonight on this evening?
Who am I going to go with tonight?
Who kills you with no budget on screen?
Well, one of them is alive, so that kind of figures into the probability.
This is true.
If I could resurrect George A. Romero from the dead in a zombie-like fashion and have him kill me, that would be poetic.
That would be actually really poetic when you say it like that. Yeah.
But I don't know how else to say it. That's the way I say things. I'm a poet, and I know it.
Yeah. All right, so there's your answer for that one. Let's give Maddie the first question.
Oh, sorry. I came in late. I was on the phone. You might hear a vroom of a random person coming in the house during our recording. I said that was our safe word to walk in my house.
Fair enough. All right, so the question was quick questions to get your mind popping. Question number 1 is, how is the world of humans coming to an end?
How is the world of humans coming to an end? Climate change. That's already, that isn't up for discussion.
Okay.
We done did that.
No,
It's in the works.
climate change. All right.
No, that's a horrible one.
Yeah.
Well, but it's true, Jane.
Yep.
I don't have any. I would love for it to be more romantic than climate change, but it isn't.
Nukes or some shit.
Yeah, nukes is
Yeah,
probably,
it would be great if it was Doctor Strangelove, but it isn't. It's climate change. It's so much more diabolical.
Yeah, it's more insidiously simple.
It is more insidious, absolutely.
All right, so you've answered the second question. So we go on to the third question.
All right.
And Gene, of course, you probably will just throw this one out there because it's really not in your wheelhouse, given you don't even know one of the directors. Which one of the 2 directors previously named, could create the most meaningful love scene?
Well, probably neither.
Oh, I go with neither. Interesting. That's a interesting. You never seen a love scene with George Romero's films?
No.
No. Okay, there you go. Maddie, what do you think?
What love scenes are you thinking in Romero?
I'm just thinking which one could give me a more meaningful love scene.
Obviously, Guillermo del Toro.
I don't.
Obviously, no. Straight up. Like, the only love scenes I can think of in Romero's films, other than the love between the mother and her zombie daughter, straight up, in Night of the Living Dead, which is heart-wrenching, and that is a form of love. But if you're talking about romantic love, then
maybe.
Straight up, Shape of Water? Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, so you're going Del Toro on your answer.
I'm straight up. And even in Crimson Peak, other than the weird sex thing, but when, like, the realization that maybe I do love this person and I don't want her to be murdered.
Oh, yeah.
That was in...
That was well done.
He's got a romantic little bone on his body. He really does. And George Romero, like, as far as sex scenes go, I go back to Season of the Witch, which had so many weird and, like, uncomfortable sexual situations, like the mother masturbating while she's listening to her daughter having sex in the other room, her mother casting a love spell to seduce her daughter's boyfriend, weird things like that. It's like it's not as good a love scene. It is, in the terms of horror, very, very disturbing. And like I said, Del Toro in Crimson Peak has some very disturbing love scenes too. And there's some disturbing love scenes in The Shape of Water where Michael, what's his name?
Yeah, the guy with the hand.
Yeah. Where he specifically when he's having sex with his wife, and it's so like oh my god, why is this woman even married to him?
Yeah, it's just really very basic, boring ass sex.
No, it's like him putting his hand over her mouth so he doesn't hear her.
Oh yeah,
and it was very brutal.
Yeah, it's very.
It was very brutal. It was very disturbing. So I mean, there is, depending on what your idea of good love scenes are, I think that Guillermo del Toro, in my experience in his films, has a bigger bridge to do both disturbing love scenes and really like tender, intimate love scenes, like, Mute Girl and Fish Boy.
There you go. All right, for me personally, I was thinking I was gonna definitely go with Romero because I'm pretty sure Romero could come up with an interesting love scene. It probably wouldn't. It doesn't necessarily have to be like Fish Boy and damn Mute Girl. It would be kind of more like the zombie mechanic just continuing to do his job at like the gas station, as in like a.
But he's not pumping gas.
Return of the Living Dead Part 3 or 4.
I'm sorry.
World War Zombie World 3.
Yeah, you heard me.
But
all right, so people got my joke,
yeah.
and I apologize for that joke. That was not. But
But
the 14-year-old boy in me.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking, yeah, he could give me. I think Romero could have given me a better love scene than like possibly Del Toro, because like his damn eye for things is a lot. They're both on par. But I'm more familiar with like the American vision of Romero than I am with Del Toro's damn worldlier vision. I appreciate his like worldly vision a lot, but I imagine I'd connect quicker with Romero's vision of a love scene. Like somebody loves something so much they come back or take care of it, or they're taking care of their dog, and it'd be a lot more heartfelt to me personally. Okay. In the love scene.
Right, but like I said, it depends on if you're talking about romantic love.
It's just a love scene.
Or
it's not
love. Like I said, the mother and her zombie daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
It was open
very
to your
much love.
interpretation.
Yeah. But when you say love scene, I think sex.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's generally what that's described as in,
Nah, mostly sex scenes is what it's called now. Which gets us into the next segment. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Jane, what did you review this week? What did you watch this week?
That
How do you feel about that?
It was funny, kind of like Shaun of the Dead. It was a British or UK film.
Yeah. Yep, definitely
And,
British.
It was fun.
Enjoyable.
Just a damn dark comedy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I figured you'd like it. It was a good dark comedy, definitely.
I didn't
It
finish
had
watching it.
It had a lot of damn funny twists to it, and and clowns are cool. I like clowns. What the hell happened to damn? Why is all clowns now freaking evil? By God.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Yeah, because like the clown in that one wasn't evil. He was just a damn
He was a perv.
Pervo.
Pervo the clown.
Yeah, Pervo. Hey, my name is Pervo the clown.
Don't touch my nose. Leave my nose alone. Yeah.
He was black nose through the whole movie, and yeah. It was funny.
It was. I liked it. It was fun. There's a lot of boobs. If you're into that kind of thing, definitely a lot of boobs to watch. Lots of gore. I love that.
A lot of boobies. Pretty good on that one.
Yeah. That was plenty. There's plenty of good stuff on that one. The blood was awesome. Special effects were cool. It was a blast. It wasn't too cheesy.
But it cost £50,000 to make, so it's a low budget film there, people, if you want to know. But
yeah.
if you're a zombie freak and you look like zombies, you have to watch it.
Yeah. If you're a damn zombie lover, it's one of those ones. It's just one of those ones. It could fall in the cannibalism kind of thing too, but it's definitely more zombie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So that was enjoyable. I enjoyed Zombie Women of Satan. It was funny. It's a comedy. Lots of gore. All the characters, they kind of actually do a decent job kind of building on the characters, I thought. You got Zeus. Zeus kind of gets built on. And everybody in that film just had their moment in the sun. So that was kind of fun. For me, the only part that was unrealistic was the damn burlesque girl running around in high heels the entire time. That was unrealistic. Because that's just totally unrealistic.
Yeah, like I said, it was fun. If you're a zombie fan, which I am, but you have to own it in your collections, all right? And god dang, and the crazy part about zombie movies is they don't. You ain't gonna run out of finding the damn things.
No, at least every year there's at least one put out, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, at least one zombie film a year is put out, so you at least got one thing every year to look forward to.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to be one of them crazy people that's got like zombie stickers all over their bug out zombie shit, that's believing that that shit's gonna happen. No, I'm not one of them people.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely not. Yeah, I'm more like a Fulci Lives kind of damn zombie fan. That's more my damn zombie connection.
A lot of them people that watch them zombie movies and stuff like that probably don't even watch zombie movies. Got all these stickers on their Jeep and shit.
Zombie response team.
Dude, you're just on like a bandwagon of zombie shit, just like the Bigfoot people with the Bigfoot shit on their leg.
Yep, that is a fact.
Did you really fucking believe? And if you say yes, you are a fucking douchebag.
Terrible, Gene. Terrible.
No pun intended to the people that I love and I know that believes in zombies, but and Bigfoot. But I hate to tell you, get reality check.
All right, Gene. Let me dig up the data real quick on the interwebs for the film we just talked about. and we'll throw down some basic numbers. Because most people are already going to be looking this up. And, wow, I just have to type in zombie women and it pops right up. Here we go. Zombie Women of Satan, 2009. Directed by Steve O'Brien and Warren Speed, who actually plays Pervo the Clown. Also stars Victoria Hopkins, Christian Steele, Seymour Leon Mintz. Let's see. Pretty sure the Parent's Guide should be the funnest thing to read. So let's jump to that. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Mild nudity, got an R rating. Australia got an MA15 plus. Ontario got an 18A. Wow. The UK gave it an 18. Canada, they still use the R rating. Quebec gave it a 16 plus. Ireland gave it an 18. And the United States gave it an R. So apparently Manitoba and Nova Scotia are two different segments of Canada that use their own rating systems. Hell, didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but...
It's just ratings, Gene. It's like when you see an NC-17 film, or like an R-rated film, or a PG film, it's just how everybody rates things. It doesn't really mean shit.
The program people, it's either PG or fucking R.
Mm-hmm.
Or just fucking bloody disgusting. I don't think it's fucking writing.
Yeah, terrible. One of the best profanities I'm going to just quip here is Pervo looks at... what was the other guy's name? James? The ringmaster kind of character. And he's...
Oh, yeah, the midget guy.
No, that's Zeus. Zeus is the midget, short, little person.
Well, then you got the hot chick. She was awesome. Well, there's all kinds of hot chicks in there, so...
Yep. Who was it? Let me see.
I tried to damn frickin' remember all their names and shit. I should have fucking wrote them down, but you know, I've got
you just need to look up your phone.
Shit syndrome. So you got.
Oh yeah, when he looks at Johnny D. Hellfire, the guy, the ringmaster with the hat. The best scene in that.
Yeah, the one with the chainsaw that cut his tongue out. Don't talk throughout the video.
No, that was Damage.
Oh, all right.
No, James, Johnny was a hat guy, the main talking dude.
Oh, yeah, the cowboy dude.
Yeah, the cowboy, cowboy guy.
Yeah, he's like, why are you wearing that fucking hat all the time? You think you're a fucking cowboy? He's like, I might be.
And the best scene of that was like when Pervo looks at him, it's like, you look like Woody from Toy Story, only gay.
And then Pervo went gay on him and took a picture out in the woods. So you can just only imagine.
Some Pervo magic, yes. Yeah, so there's a lot in that scene we won't discuss, but you guys gotta check it out and watch it because it's just ridiculous.
It's funny as hell. If you don't laugh, you just ain't got a bloody sense of humor.
Yep. All right. So that's your review of Zombie Women of Satan. Gene, out of 10 chainsaws, how much you think you're giving it?
I'm a hard critic here.
Aye.
Because I'm a pervo.
Terrible.
Watch it if you like it. I'd give it like maybe a 2.
That's a horrible review, Gene. Jesus. Terrible.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. 2.5.
2.5. Out of 10, Gene, not out of 5. Anyway, Gino, personally...
Well, check this out. If I didn't give it a chance, though, I'd say don't fucking watch the damn thing. I'm giving it 2 chainsaws.
I'm giving it a 7 on my scale. My grading. Everybody knows my grading sort of now. But 7 is kind of like, I know it's low budget as shit, but a 7 still is worth watching. 6 is kind of like, you can watch it if you got the time. Anything below 5 is hardly even bothering with. other than it's in your genre and your wheelhouse, you gotta watch it. For me, that's how I grade.
Well, the reason I give it a 2 is it's something that you ain't gonna watch with your girlfriend. I'm be honest with you.
Yeah. Why would you want to watch it with your girlfriend?
Well, she wouldn't. I'm just saying, I don't know if you're a horror fan, you're listening to this, and you're listening to this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, you should go watch it. Go check out Zombie Women of Satan. Go stream it on Tubi where it's free, and you'll just have to watch a bunch of ads.
Well, just put it this way. I'll give your copy back,
Right.
but I'll definitely put it in my zombie. I will buy the movie.
So you're gonna find a copy and add it to your personal.
100%. But the damn thing is, I can't. In zombie movies and stuff like that, there's no way. I mean, that I could put 7 on that with a 10 with Night of the Living Dead. There's just no fucking way.
Oh no, yeah. Night of the Living Dead is a solid damn.
That's just where I'm going with that. No disrespect to the film at all. Great.
Yeah. So
Fucking great.
I think honestly the original Night of the Living Dead should probably be the gold standard of 10, honestly.
Yeah, no shit, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
10 fucking chainsaws.
That is perfect. Perfect zombie film. The end.
And we're going with Romero here and stuff like that. And you'll take like Day of the Dead. I'm not giving that a fucking 10 at all.
No, not Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead?
Not a 10. It's definitely
fantastic.
Definitely an 8.5 to 9
What
range.
about Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead is probably solid 9. But
I'm sorry, I thought old
I'll say,
Night of the films were great.
probably, I don't know.
Night of the Living Dead is my favorite, but the other two were fucking great.
yeah, we just set up a Night of the Living Dead, the original Romero black and white, as the 10 gold standard
It is
of
It's
zombie
a
films.
fucking
It is
10.
kind of-
It's a fucking 10.
It's a masterpiece.
If there was any more chainsaws on that son bitch, I'd give it 100.
There you go.
right.
Yeah, it's perfect for what it is. It's
It
perfect
is
zombie horror film. It's
a
great. Yeah.
Perfect
And,
film. And it's not
and,
the only great zombie film. No, there's other great zombie films too, and people will go,
Oh,
well, White Zombie. No, White Zombie is a very boring ass film. I'm sorry.
The Last Man on Earth, and
Boring.
me and Mike still argues about this fucking shit. That's a zombie movie to me. He's more like thinking it's like a vampire movie.
Those
Just
guys are
because
vampires.
it's garlic and shit and stuff like that. I don't give it no. That's
knows?
not a fucking vampire movie.
Alright.
Who knows what it is?
And check this out. This ain't no shit. It gets a 10 on the chainsaw shit, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
and I give it equal to Night of the Living Dead, The Last Man on Earth. I give them, son, they're right there. I mean,
I
I
disagree.
have to watch those films every damn year. I probably have ever since fucking hell wouldn't have, but there you go.
There you go. All right.
I disagree, but Night of the Living Dead, as I've probably said before, is probably my favorite movie. Not just my favorite horror movie, but my favorite movie. And when I saw that, and I was like 16 years old, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of horror movies as a child. But I was 16 years old, and it absolutely, like, the perspective change that you have when you see a film that powerful. It absolutely helped shape who I am as a human being. And I'm not being, like, hyperbolic or melodramatic right now. I'm, like, seriously, Night of the Living Dead. I was already that person, but it like doubled down on my feelings about humanity and society. in such a way. I was absolutely blown away. Also, I was really, really high when I watched it because I used to be kind of a pothead.
Hashtag high.
Hashtag used to be a pothead, now I'm a mom. So I do wine.
But check this out. That was I think that was one that everybody's first scary movie that their mom and dad would let them watch.
No.
That's one
Not
of,
me.
honestly, a lot of people, just based on the fact that it's generally almost free. And it's generally, like, free during that time of the year. You can go to, like, a movie store. You could go just about anywhere on TV and find it playing. Even if you're using your basic cable or basic damn radio waves to pick it up, it would be playing in the Halloween month at least once on one free station somewhere. So that definitely is a definite defining fact that a lot of people, that was their first horror movie because it was so free and so available. It was just about public access at that point.
It's so fucking good. But, like, no, not me, not my childhood. My dad, did not like horror movies, was not a fan. In fact, I think I might be the only horror movie fan in my family, now that I think about it. But my dad, it was like cultural, what he would let us watch. He made us watch The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock, because we lived in the town where that was filmed in Bodega Bay, California. And he made us watch the remake of Cape Fear when that came out. I don't think I've ever seen the original with Robert Mitchum. And I'm kind of afraid to because Robert Mitchum actually he fucking kind of scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, and the original was not, I believe, filmed in North Carolina.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Okay, but it's still, Cape Fear is in North Carolina.
No, Robert Mitchum, that one film, it was filmed, where in hell was that damn...
Cape Fear? What film are you talking about?
One.
What?
No, Thunder Road.
Thunder Road, by God. That was filmed in down where they had the chase scene and stuff like that. That was at Candler.
Yeah, that was that era.
But that's not a horror movie.
But and I see where you're going with it. You're just
I see where you're
about
going with it too. But Robert Mitchum, like, he just kind of frightens me. Like, there's something about his, like, delivery, his presence, like Night of the Hunter.
Yeah.
Dude is fucking legitimately frightening.
Cape Fear,
Fucking badass.
68 or
1968, was that it?
no?
And it had the
62.
dad from
62. Gregory Peck.
Kill a Mockingbird. Yes, Gregory Peck
Gregory Peck,
To Kill a Mockingbird.
But
Oh my god,
good cast. But the facts are,
I can't do it. I can't. I'm afraid.
All right,
I'm
Telly
afraid I will
Savalas. Anyway, the 62 damn Cape Fear was filmed in Savannah, Georgia.
I'm also terrified of Telly Savalas.
Really? Okay, this is probably, yeah. You probably shouldn't watch
From
this
like
first one.
James Bond, from wasn't he in Westworld, or was that Yul Brynner, the other bald dude?
That was Yul Brynner.
That was Yul Brynner, but basically like bald dudes who look like Bond villains. Telly Savalas, Yul Brynner.
Kind of like Danny DeVito.
No, Danny was
not
bald.
Danny DeVito. Just is like, my favorite uncle. Danny DeVito is an angel baby, and he's an awesome human being and hilarious. But Telly Savalas frightens me. Yul Brynner actually frightened me as a child, especially in Westworld. I haven't even watched this television series because that's how much that movie from like the 70s, 80s, 70s, I want to say, like just really was scary to me with the androids in the Old West killing you. I don't know. It's what it is. Hey, it's what it is. But so no, I never watched the first Cape Fear. I did watch the one with Robert De Niro and Juliette Lewis.
The 1991.
That was actually filmed here in North Carolina, for sure. Yeah. Because my dad was like, oh, this is... And then he would let us watch things like Twin Peaks because he knew the people involved in that. Because we lived in Portland at that time. And I was like, you know, all these Pacific Northwest people hobnobbing. Mm-hmm. Although that show gave me nightmares for years, and it came out when I was probably 10 years old. And was about like fucking child abuse. It was pretty rough matter. For some reason, yeah, it like that with sports teams he was too. Like wherever we've lived, we support their sports team. Apparently.
So, all right, I'm going to give Jens a question now. This is going to be crazy. When Jens was kids and you watched some kind of freaking movie, what is in your mind that really scared the hell out of you? And I'll start with myself here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What really scared the fucking hell out of me was the Garbage Pail Kids.
The Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
They were just gross. For me. But I kind of, in the back of my mind, got that they were making fun of the Cabbage Patch Kids.
The alligator was going to eat my toes.
There you go. Yeah, I was waiting. That's the part I was waiting for. I wanted to hear you say the alligator kid is going to eat your toes. That's all I'm waiting for.
He absolutely
He would definitely eat your toes, that fucker.
Yeah, he would, too.
Ugh.
To this day. What scared me as a kid?
That scared the living hell out of me. I was like, my toes did not go out.
No.
From under the covers.
Yeah, something under the bed, reaching out, grabbing you.
Which is going to eat my toes.
Absolutely, something reaching out and grabbing you from under the bed. My little sister and I shared a room for like forever. And like we would have twin beds side by side, and it was like at one point we had a intercom system in our house. So if we had a nightmare, we could intercom our parents upstairs. We lived on the downstairs floor, or our room was in the downstairs. But it was like for her to get to the intercom, she would have to leap from her twin bed to my twin bed to hit that button. And it's like you can't hit the ground. The floor is fucking lava. Or worse. It was so terrifying. Childhood, man. Wow. But yes, films that frightened me as a child.
What was the
Invaders
movie
from
that
Mars.
freaked you out the worst?
Pod People. The television series, which I was obsessed with at 5 years old. I was obsessed with V. The original television series, for people who are young, look it up. It was around in the 80s. That show, I was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with all that kind of weird fucking sci-fi shit from a very young age.
Jesus.
Very young age.
All right, so back to the... What you got, Gina? What you got, Gina?
Mike, when you was a kid in the 1980s, what was the most scariest movie that just freaked you out?
No.
Invaders from Mars, hands down.
He's asking me.
Oh, sorry.
So, honestly, the most scary movie that hands down really frightened me is, of course, probably, I would say almost American Werewolf in London probably started it, but no, it's actually The Howling. Because The Howling was the one that you turned on. The Howling. And it's just like, that was the one for me. Because I don't like werewolves. I just don't like werewolves.
Super afraid of werewolves.
Not a fan of werewolves at all.
There were wolves howling in our cove a couple nights ago. He was like, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah, it woke me up. I'm like fucking sitting there kind of balled up for a second.
Yeah, no, he really...
It's unpleasant.
And it's funny.
Yeah. I actually was sitting there thinking about damn silver, like, weaponry I need to damn re-up.
Okay.
Tighten up on, probably.
And my favorite, like, character from stories when I was a child was Red Riding Hood, so it's kind of a weird thing. Also, that's a family name too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the Howling. I understand that one. I was spending that with one of my friends, and what the hell, we were like, probably like 12 years old, and we was watching, I guess it's HBO or something, and then it goes, The Howling. And we turned it off. We was freaked out.
Good grief, yeah. All right, let's be sad about this factor here.
Okay.
Both Cape Fears, although they're set in North Carolina, neither of them were filmed in North Carolina at all.
Oh, come on.
They're both filmed in Savannah, Georgia. Sad face. Thanks.
Such a totally different fucking landscape. You know what was filmed in North Carolina? I forgot to mention on our last podcast. What scene had scenes that were filmed in North Carolina on location where they said they were? Goddamn Firestarter. Hello. Mm-hmm. Chimney Rock. Yes, that was actually filmed there, here in North Carolina, with the actual landscape. Savannah, Georgia has a way different landscape than we have, y'all. Like, it's 7 hours away from where we live.
Yeah.
And we're a ways away from Cape Fear.
We're actually probably about 8 hours away from Cape Fear, sadly. Yeah.
Sadly, North Carolina is a long across the ass state. We're on the western side, they're on the eastern side. Mm-hmm. But look. Yeah. Firestarter did have scenes filmed in North Carolina. In and around whatever I just said.
But fun facts about Cape Fear here. They actually, Cape Fear, the 1991 version, actually ran De Niro, Nolte, Lewis, and Lang. Awesome, classic.
Such a fucking good cast.
But it also did pull back original Robert Mitchum and Gregory Peck.
Nice.
And it also has Edgar Allan Poe IV, who's actually a descendant of Edgar Allan Poe. And that's kind of his big thing. So good for him. He's still out there making films.
Nice.
Even making films to this day. Like a couple of films are in post-production. So an Edgar Allan Poe descendant is actually still out there making films, which is kind of fun to know.
I do have something to say. Another thing.
That's most definitely one of my favorite writers. Is Edgar Allan Poe is my favorite writer. And 100%.
What a tragic dude.
Oh man, that's just, yeah. Ugh.
What a fucking tragic entire life story.
Well, let's hear about it, because I'd like to hear this. I never looked at it.
Oh, wait, you never heard his life story? Like, his mother was an actress. His whole fucking childhood was him there up every night. And actresses were kind of on par with hookers back then, as far as, like, repute goes. Why not? And she would play Juliet and kill herself. Oh gosh, there's another chainsaw in the house. Hold on.
Oh dear God.
Hey, hang tough for just a second till I finish what I'm saying. His mother would kill herself on stage night after night as he was a kid. Until she actually died of, I think she died of tuberculosis. And then he married his cousin. She also died of tuberculosis. Who's this slut?
Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to the Chainsaw Bar. Now we are joined with
Gotta be a hoe.
A hoe. Welcome.
A hoe has to be a hoe.
All right, keep it down, hoe. We are recording live. We are recording live. Anyway.
I know he edits it.
It's too late now. You're already in.
He edits it, but you're here.
You're already in.
Hey.
Hey, Gino.
So this is
our
my friend Heather.
Has joined the show.
Say hi, Heather.
Hi.
Heather's. Oh, you gotta keep your voice because we get a little loud and Jean's not. Heather's not a big horror movie fan.
Entertaining.
But she has
I love
just
horror movies.
But
I haven't had the
just started,
experience
right,
until
started.
later in life because I had a Pentecostal father who thought I was possessed with demons at times. So it's
Right,
a little,
your life was a horror
but
movie.
now they're
the
therapeutic.
the
now
spider
actually,
demon.
It actually releases some sort of like something beautiful in me to see the
That's
death
what I
and the
say.
blood and
It's
they were
cathartic.
Like, they are. That
It's
was
cathartic.
my life, but now it's a parody of my life.
It's cathartic. It really can be for a lot of us. I think that's why a lot of people like horror.
Totally.
Anyway, we were just talking about the movie Cape Fear.
Both 90 and 80,
It was
62.
Based
Cape
in-
Fear.
based in
The
Cape
blonde
Fear, North
chick
Carolina.
With the axe.
No.
Yeah.
I thought
The
it was
De
so- I
Niro,
was gonna
Nick
play it
Nolte,
off.
and Jessica Lange, Juliette Lewis film.
Nick
Guys,
Nolte.
basically the plot of Cape Fear was the guy was a lawyer. He put the guy away for murder. The guy gets out of prison and says, I'm going to kill you and your wife and daughter. And I'm going to hang on to the undercarriage of your car while you go try to escape to a lake in North Carolina.
Not North Carolina. Hashtag not North Carolina.
Cape
That happened to
Fear.
me once. I think
Cape
someone
Fear
may
is
have
in
been
North
hanging on
Carolina.
to the undercarriage of my car. That may have
That-
happened to me more than once in my life, and I haven't even seen the movie.
It is actually
I
like,
lost him.
It's so scary. It's so scary. And I never watched the original. I only watched the remake because my dad let me. Like I was just saying, I was also not really encouraged to watch horror movies unless they were like something that my dad could teach a history lesson around. Like you could. This is North Carolina, and this is another place we lived.
This is you if you don't get exercise, Debbie.
You know, like we could watch certain films because my dad knew the filmmakers,
Oh, yeah.
or because we had lived in those towns, and it was like.
Thus, she got to see the birds because she
Thus,
was
I got
living in
to
the
see
town
the
of the
birds
birds.
'cause we
So I've
lived in
seen the
Bodega.
birds, and that happened to me as well.
In
in real
Bodega.
life, so something similar.
Birds.
It is drastic.
Birds.
Birds.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
the
talking about that the other day with the
seagull,
swan.
Well,
Seals
I
are
may
dicks.
or may not have taken mild hallucinations and accidentally wandered onto a dune, and she chased me for a mile. She's the largest seagull you've ever seen.
Seagulls are dicks.
Seagulls are dicks. I had one steal my donut one time.
Man, they are the scum of the damn ocean.
Steal my donut. I was out there. It was before I stopped tanning, so I must have been like 11 years old before I got like really deeply into the cure. Just laying out in the sun. My donut next to me. Motherfucker. My donut now, bitch. I was like, fine, I like the cure. I'm not going to tan.
I waited tables at Elizabeth's Cafe and Winery and worked with this woman named Deborah. And she was always really rude to me. And I was quite satisfied to find out that she'd gone on a date with the head chef and gotten shit on by a seagull during the date.
Nice.
Ooh, that is
that is always
That's
very...
pleasurable. That is good to know somebody getting shit in.
So Heather and I are going to go take 5 and we'll be back.
All right, Heather, favorite horror movie so far since you're on the podcast?
So far, since you've been exposed to horror in the last
Since pandemic.
year.
So far, what's your favorite horror movie you've seen?
I think it's the right one. I don't know if I'm going to get the name wrong.
All right, just say it and then describe it.
Evil Dead. No!
Evil
the
Dead.
The cabin in the woods, the rapey tree scene, and the
That's Evil Dead.
That's Evil Dead.
You got it.
Fucking-
You got it,
and the
girl.
guy-
Evil Dead. Evil
Oh,
Dead.
there's more.
That's a really great
Yes,
horror
that
movie.
cabin. I love that movie.
All right, there you
That's
go.
a really good movie. You did good. You did
Good,
good,
good
girl.
choice, good choice.
Evil Dead.
We have so many things to show you. So many
I'm
things to
here.
show you.
I feel it's like it's not a midlife crisis. It's the beginning of the second half of my life. And recently, someone told me I was actually going to live to be a lot older than 80, which scared me. So
The crisis
I'm going to fill it
already
with
took
horror
place.
movies.
The crisis already took place. Now we're just
All right.
Now we're just bandaging it with horror movies.
Oh yeah,
Am I
we're,
right?
we're healing the wounds with
We're
horror movies.
healing through horror.
It's
Yeah.
actually a midlife
And-
portal through horror.
There you go.
Oh, that sounds so
I'm
Clive
entering a
Barker.
midlife portal.
Is that so Clive Barker?
That is.
So Hellraiser?
There may or may not be a light at the end of the tunnel.
I have so many things to show you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Gino, what you got? That was insane.
That's about it, I guess.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're funny. But, yeah, nothing in Cape Fear was filmed in North Carolina. That's fucking horrible. That pisses me off. That makes me mad. I don't know.
Hey,
That cast is seminal. That cast is fucking premium. That's a premium fucking amazing cast. But, like, I'm pretty sure, heads up, I'm pretty 100% sure my copy of A Night... Oh. No. Let them pass. Let them pass. Let them walk out front. Good Lord.
yeah, dang.
Yeah, it's like a fucking thunderstorm rolling through. Christ on a cracker. So anyway, I'm pretty sure my copy of them Night of the Hunter I ordered from the internet. I'm pretty sure it's a Blu-ray and a DVD. So I definitely need to lend you that because that thing is a piece of pure gold. Platinum, pure fucking absolute genius movie making. And you'll have to check it out. I'll see if I can dig it out here later and bring it to you tomorrow when I come by.
Alright, cool.
If it's not on Blu-ray, of course. But, I don't know. We'll have to get you a Blu-ray player, Gino. You need a Blu-ray player. Yeah, Blu-ray player isn't amazing, but it definitely opens up all your possibilities. That's the other thing Blu-ray does. It just opens up everything. So, like, you don't have to sit there and look at a new movie or an old movie that's just on Blu-ray and just be like, man, I can't get that because it's on Blu-ray. Whereas if it was like you had a Blu-ray player, you could actually just go, oh, all right, there's $3 and there's a new movie for me, but it's a fancy one.
Oh, I'm going back in time, son. I got me a damn VHS. I'm paying $5 for it. And I'm watching the old school movies that I watched when I was growing up.
So you're going to go back. Yeah, you're going old school and watching them films on VHS. Interesting.
Yeah, VHS, dude. I've got damn many of them, man. That's how far back I got them going with the fucking movies, man.
That's going to be a blast. Yeah, like...
Oh, gonna fucking kick ass. But the damn thing of it is what sucks about VHS is if you got a bad tape, man, it will ruin a brand new fucking VHS player.
I have a hard time believing that. I'm pretty sure it's just going to wreck that tape. But you have to take it and rewind it is the thing. It's a nightmare. Because, like, I don't think the damn... Unless you pull it out all fucking janky and damn rip on it and pull it out apart, I'm pretty sure if you just carefully remove the damn VHS out of it, the VHS player will be fine. Because that thing is, like, not... it's not a delicate machine, I'll say that. Like...
I fucked mine up. But it wasn't new. I mean, this has been 15 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
It was new to me at the time.
Yeah, if you pull... The thing about damn VHS players, if you pull a VHS out of a player and it's been eaten, the thing that's going to happen is you're going to pull the damn film out and just say, all right, this film is trashed. And then you're going to screw up and rip the film out and bend part of the VHS player because it's got two little metal prongs on it, and you just gotta be careful not to bend those things because they're just two little spindles. They got two little spindles. They run the tape over a magnetic reader that reads the movie, and if you're pulling out those tapes, you're gonna bend the spindles, and it's not gonna work right again because you broke the two arms that line up the tape with that magnetic reader. That's where you mess up things. If you're yanking the tape out, you bend the two damn little spindle arms that hold the tape lined up with that magnetic reader, you screwed up your VHS player. The end. That's where you messed up.
That's exactly what it did, and it fucked everything up.
Yeah, but VHS players, like, you have to... I've disassembled a number of VHS players and studied them and looked at them and then, like, pushed things back where they should have been. But... yeah, they're a damn archaic little device because like VHS tapes degrade over time worse than any other medium because they're magnetic. They're on magnetic tape. Like you walk by with a magnet, you're gonna destroy the entire movie. Unlike DVDs.
They're messed up.
Yep. Like a Blu-ray player, you could stick a magnet on it all day long and it's not gonna do anything to it. Like a Blu-ray player, Blu-ray disc, a DVD disc, you can throw a magnet on it, it's not gonna affect it. Because like it's got little laser burned holes into it. And that's what the damn DVDs players reading and the Blu-ray players reading, little burns. It's not like affected by magnetic like I don't know, medium on a VHS tape. Because one day all the VHS tapes are going to be blank because eventually they just degrade down to nothing. Which is sad.
Yeah, not the ones I got. Like I said, man, I took care of mine. So there you go.
Yep. So anyway, let's go on. Let's move forward. Maddie hasn't talked about her film, but we did get a good damn Cape Fear discussion. That was awesome. Cape Fear was amazing. I can't hate the Cape Fear. I seen that in theaters when I was a kid. I don't know why, but I guess, I don't know. I was going to movies back then and watching them horror films. And now I just totally did it again. I typed in Cape Fear. But what I'm looking up is my movie review, which is not really a movie so much as it is a television series.
Yeah, kick-ass.
So, Shudder, god damn it, I really need to call Shudder and see if we can get him really, really bad, cheap sponsorship from them. Because we use their name so much. They're so good. They're bringing the damn goods. Shudder is straight up bringing the goods. But Cursed Films Season 2 started last week. And this season, it's covering Rosemary's Baby and some other ones are the upcoming ones. But the episode I watched, which was the season opener last week, was Cursed Film Season 2, Episode 1, Wizard of Oz. And it's interesting. It's real interesting why they think it's such a cursed film. The description's crazy, of course, but like there's a lot of things connected to it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I believe half of that damn shit. People just have to look it up. I'm not going to go into that shit. But, yeah, horrible.
Yeah, really, like, cursed films, like, so, whatever. But, basically, the cursed film factor of it is the facts that were the Wicked Witch of the West. She picked up some third-degree burns from that opening fire scene she was in.
Probably some nuclear testings.
No. You remember The Wizard of Oz, Gino?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I mean, I wouldn't know word for word or anything like that, but yeah, it was a great movie.
All right. So the opening scene with Margaret Hamilton. She was the Wicked Witch of the West. When she first shows up and tries getting the damn ruby red slippers from Dorothy, like she says, "I'm gonna get you and your little mutt too, whatever." But there's a big fireball scene where she shows up, and then where she disappears. And the trick was, like, it was a drop floor. So, like, the fireball scene would fire off, and she'd be dropped below the set there. But what happened was, she didn't get dropped fast enough, and the damn fire thing blew up and gave her third-degree fucking burns on her hands and face. So if you see her later in the film, it took her, like, a few months to heal up, and they still used her because she has such a great voice and such a great personality for the damn character. They kept her on. But she got a little bit more pitted skin and a lot more damn facial damage from it. And her hands were burned up. But she did end up getting finished with the film and became one of the most fucking feared damn villains in horror movie history, honestly. She's fucking amazing.
I don't consider it a horror film.
Oh, man. The Wicked Witch of the West is the horror factor. But then you gotta think, Flying Monkeys, man? Fuck those guys.
Man, I don't know what kind of genre that is. I don't really know. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but for as far as...
I call it fantasy or something like that. Kind of like Lord of the fucking Rings or something.
Yeah, definitely fantasy, but there's a lot of scary factors. But you also gotta step back from yourself and look at the time when it was released. Because, like, when the Wicked Witch of the West showed up in that movie, everything was in color for, like, probably the first time anybody had watched the show. Watch anything in color on a big screen. Because before that, it was all black and white. But then it became color, and it was super, super amazing and mind-blowing to see. So you gotta think about that factor on these films, too. Because, like, yeah, we see that every day of the week. But... if you lived in an era like as a kid, you remember the first time you seen a color damn TV? Or, I don't know, color TV, I don't know. Like, in our time, we've seen color TVs our entire lives, but, like, for my parents, like, they had black and white televisions. And really, like, I remember growing up having a black and white television, but it didn't have anything on it. We tried to pick up some stations, but like in the mountains here, we didn't get shit. When I lived up north, we got some damn free stations, and we'd see like Captain Kangaroo, and we'd see damn like Sesame Street and stuff. But I can't remember if it was in color. I think it was in black and white for me because
it was in color for me. Yeah, it is in color.
Yeah, I don't think we had a damn color TV for a long time. Like, not till like the early 80s, probably. I was probably 3 or 4 when I seen things in color.
It is all color TV. It's just what you were watching was just in black and white.
Yeah, but for me, like, I didn't see color at all till I was probably 7 or 8. Because we couldn't afford a color TV. Even secondhand, we couldn't get a color TV until I was like 7 or 8. Because everybody just had old black and whites, and they just left them with the building. So, like, we'd go to move to a new house, and the house had a TV. I was like, oh, cool, we got TV. But it's black and white. And I was like,
We're cinema.
There we go. Like, everything modern news, regular world, it's all black and white. I don't remember seeing too much in color till I was, like, at least 8 or 9. But, outside, like, regular world.
I remember going to my Nini's house and she had babysitters and stuff like that, and that's when I watched Nickelodeon and shit like that. Hell, she had everything. We watched Dragnet and all that shit. And I had to sit through fucking General Hospital. That is the worst horror film ever fucking made.
God, yeah, General Hospital. God, those damn dramas, man, those things sucked. Ugh.
Damn Days of Our Lives, them were horror films.
Yeah. Like The Young and The Restless.
Horror films, I'm still, what was that other, Dallas, all that bullshit. I was just like, oh my God, hell. Even when I was a kid, I was like, God dang, shoot me now, eh?
Yep. Yeah, it was a different era because that was must-watch TV back then because, like, you had to watch that shit because it's free and you could watch it. But, like, all your friends and all your coworkers were talking about it the next day. It's like, man, what the fuck happened to JR? That son of a bitch got what he had coming to him. What do you think they're going to do? That's crazy. Or, holy shit, that blew up. It's like, what do you think's going to happen next week? And that was like must-watch TV back then. That's the way it was because there was only like 3 broadcasting systems.
But me, in them times when I got to watch some cool TV, like I said, it wasn't always there because you had regular TV and cable didn't come in for a long time. But my dad, he got a satellite. But hell, we didn't have no more damn channels, by God, that hell wouldn't have, because you had to subscribe to the damn thing. They called it scrambled.
Yes. Scrambled
you
television.
would, like, go through all these fucking channels. There'd be like 3 fucking channels on, you know?
Yep.
And I remember my favorite channels and stuff like that, and Dukes to Hazard, you find that. I think that was on a regular channel on like after cartoons or some shit like that.
That was like
I said, I'm not ashamed of it. I was in a revolutionary thing of TV at the time. I mean, I got to watch cartoons and shit like that, but I was still in that era where that you still had to go out there and move an antenna. Then your mom and dad and stuff, they get some money, then they want to watch TV, and then you got the satellite, and then there's this big dish out. And I think we had more fun watching the dish damn move around and shit, you know?
The fact that you actually got to see the dish move around is impressive. Like, we never had the dish. Like, the classic big old dish that moved around. Like, I know people that did have the dish, and it was cool as shit. That they could move it around and whatever. And even in, like, the last 10 or 12 years, I knew a dude that could move a damn dish. He had a dish on his damn property. And he had a bunch of damn old internet systems attached to it. And he could pick up, like, the government's damn weird damn radio broadcast station that just picks up, like, E, F, E, 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 Z, B. Just picks up a weird long line of code. And if you just sit there and listen to it, it's just a big long line of repeating weird code, which doesn't mean shit to anybody, except for it probably actually just means, like, nothing's happening, we're all good right now. Nope, nothing's happening.
We're not going to get nuked by the USSR.
Exactly. No nukes, no problem. E, 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 V, W. Yeah, it's just that kind of damn thing. It just picks it up. He's like, yeah, it just picks up this just like a constant stream of them letters and numbers. But like if you decoded it, it probably just means like nothing's happening because none of it really changes. It's on a loop. But that's the big broadcast system that if something went down, the damn big systems, all the damn, if like we lost a lot of things, that's how things would communicate between the government. And it's weird. It's like radio waves. But it's kind of cool that he had that.
That was some weird shit back in the 80s and stuff. You know, that damn, well, said, oh, we're going to do some tornado drills. I'm like, okay. Get up under your desk, crawl, everybody get out of the classroom, then get up against the wall in case something happens. I knew what it was all about. It was nuclear bombs.
Now, tornado drills were actually pretty accurate for the area. Because there's a better chance of a tornado hitting them here and blowing out the windows than a nuclear bomb. Because honestly, like a tornado hits, it's going to smash windows and you're going to blow this damn glass in on the kids. If we get a tornado drill, you just run into the hallways and you're clear of that glass. That's the big deal about those things. Like, you don't want to get stabbed with glass. That's what it comes down to. You're just kind of duck down against that corner of the wall and hope that none of the glass shatters and sprays you with damn glass, damn fucking shards, and you're all cut up. That's what that's about.
At least after the fucking USSR went down, the communists went down, and stuff like that, there was no more tornado drills.
True, but like, they also figured out, like, the weather broadcast system got a lot better in the 80s, and they could predict the weather a lot better. And the chance that we got tornadoes here was zero-ish, not zero, but definitely not less than zero.
They was just telling us kids, all right, You're doing these drills because of tornadoes, not nuclear bombs.
But you know what a fun factor is here, Gene? I learned this lesson, I don't know, probably like 10 years ago. I was just studying something and randomly it's like, huh. And it was like when I got my first smartphone, so probably like more like 9 or 8 years ago now. Because I got my smartphone a long time before you did. Or actually, I think I got the internet. I started studying the internet before you did. But the fact is, like...
Oh, yeah, 100%. Even though your ass is older than mine now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But here's a little fun tidbit nugget for you and our listeners. The biggest tornado to strike to hit North Carolina. Do you know the hurricane sizing system, what it's called?
Nah.
All right. It's an E system. Let me do a quick search. But I know the number of the one that hit. System. There it is. Tornado system. It's like Equalis or some shit. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's the Fujita system. So it's the Fujita system. Something. It's named after a Japanese guy that figured out the Fujita scale. Yeah. So the enhanced Fujita scale is what it is. The E5 scale. The enhanced Fujita scale, for our listeners, is the tornado sizing for the United States and pretty much anywhere. So it's based in miles per hour, and basically F1, F0, FU. An FU tornado has no damage, really. Nothing's available, but there was a tornado, so it's kind of like a dust devil. An FO, an EF0, which is kind of standard, like 65 to 85 miles per hour, and it has light damage. An EF1, just an F1 tornado, has 86 to 110 miles per hour, and it causes moderate damage. So that'd be like breaking out windows and shit. An EF2, or just F2 tornado, would be 111 to 135, and it's got a lot of damage. That's where you start losing damn roofs and shit, and trees falling down.
Yeah.
And F3 is when you start losing houses, and you start fucking having shit damn move around, cars start getting blown around. And F4 is one of those just your standard big tornadoes that you're afraid of. Those are the ones that you fucking fear for your life. You hide in your damn bathtubs and hope your house doesn't wash away. And that's the one that washes away on the big scale, blows away all the damn trailer parks and destroys houses, and you see big swaths of damn land wiped away. And an F5 is a 200 mile per hour tornado that has incredible damage. And that's the one that just you don't see very often, but it annihilates shit. And the fun fact about like North Carolina is, and relating to this in particular, which is horrifying, is that the strongest damn tornado to strike North Carolina happened in I think 1981 or 70 something, and it was a F5 tornado. So it's a catastrophic damn tornado with incredible damages, whatever. An F5 is the biggest tornado they measure. Fucking 200 mile per hour wind tornado, just annihilator. And you know where that happened, Gino?
Oklahoma.
I said North Carolina.
Really?
Where in North Carolina, Gene, is your guess?
Damn.
All right. You're not picking up what I'm putting down. All right, Gene, so here's what I'm telling you.
Let's hope you come see.
All right, Gene, listen. You good? You listening?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The strongest tornado to hit North Carolina was an F5 tornado. A Fujita scale F5 tornado. The biggest, most deadliest fucking destroy bastard fucking tornado you can imagine. 200 mile per hour winds plus. And you know where that fucking motherfucker hit?
Where?
Murphy, North Carolina.
No, fucking what?
Exactly. Like, that's like fucking, like what, 35, 40 minutes away from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had an F5 touchdown and fucking annihilate Murphy back in the day. So that I can see why we'd still have tornado drills. Like, it makes sense for the mountains here to have tornado drills. Because we had an F5 annihilate Murphy.
Right there.
That's horrifying for me.
Yeah, that deserves a beer right there. Yeah, dang, I said Oklahoma, son. You know, you'd think.
You'd think, yeah. You'd think. But, yeah, Murphy is kind of a, for all you, like, out there, our listening audience, Murphy's kind of like a flat zone in the mountains, but it's not exactly entirely all fucking flat like Oklahoma. So, yeah, Murphy got hit with an F5 tornado. Like, let's see. Let me do a Murphy search. And see F5 tornado. No, I could be wrong, but I remember reading this some times ago.
Damn, man, I wouldn't have fucking thought that.
Yeah. Apparently Murphy gets hit with more tornadoes than we do. Jesus Christ.
Must be a little tornado alley. I'm built, but I got a horrible.
Yeah, it's 1974. Yeah, 74 is when I think they had an F5 roll through and it just annihilated people's houses or lives. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, they're calling it an E4, but
Very bad. That's awful, man. I ain't never seen one. Don't plan on fucking seeing one. I don't know.
yeah, it cost. Ooh, in 1974, it cost $13 million in damage and destroyed 45 people's homes. Jesus Christ. Who knows what damn other people's houses are damaged. But, yeah.
That wasn't long before I was born, by God. I mean, I tell you what, it could happen again. I mean, ain't no shit.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, let me double check. All right, so technically they called it an E4, but like a lot of places called it an E5 because the E4 runs up from 166 to 200 miles per hour, and E5 starts at 200 miles per hour. So I'm just gonna call it an E5. Fuck it, because it annihilated people in 1974. So that sucks. A bunch of poor mountain people just got fucking wrecked by a fucking huge ass tornado that they didn't see coming. Yep, that's terrifying.
That's the first on me, brother.
Yeah, I remember reading it was an F5 back in the day. Like, that article says an F4, but yeah, it's probably like fucking, I don't know, when it's fucking throwing your house into the fucking mountain, who cares? Fucking thing.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah, but that's it. Back to the Curse films. Y'all need to check them out. It's a TV program. It's a web TV show series on Shudder. This episode, they covered The Wizard of Oz. They talk about how it's a curse film because the Wicked Witch of the West got burned up. She got third-degree burns from a damn bad special effects. And then, like
Michael Jackson.
What's that?
Like Michael Jackson, he got burned up doing them special effects and shit.
Yeah, same kind of thing, but like about, I don't know, 60 years earlier.
I bet he went, whoa!
Yeah, she didn't go woo. She was fucking taken to the hospital. But
That shit.
horrible. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've seen this week. It's great. The films, they talk about the damn little person guy dude that hung himself in the background that they edited out, and if you have a certain copy of the video, like a 80s release on the VHS, you can actually look at the scene. Nowadays, you can actually go back and look at the scene on the internet because people have transferred it to the internet, and it does look like somebody's just hanging there in the background, like somebody hung themselves. It's like, why would that be in the movie? But somebody apparently.
If you're a morbid motherfucker, I mean.
Exactly.
That'll be the last time I listen to be like, let's see if we can see this. Let's see if this is true, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, that's fucking horrible. Ugh. Yeah, so, like, check that out, damn. Check out the Curse films.
That's the last thing on my fucking mind. We watch fucking horror movies and stuff like that. But goddamn, if you look for bad shit, you will find it.
Totally. Yeah, if you look for it, you'll find it.
Just like the horror films that we watched and stuff like that, we just want to watch the most fucking horrible films. No, don't do it.
Yeah, really, we found the most horrible films.
The damn thing of it is, if you want to hunt for the devil, he will find.
He'll find you. Yeah, he'll put you in the path of what you're looking for. Like the scary movie will find you if you want to find the scary movie. The scariest film.
Oh
yeah,
100%. And we give you the funny one today.
Mm-hmm.
And the zombie women and Satan. That's just a fun movie to watch. But if you want to watch some real horror, keep looking at the podcast.
Yeah, we do discuss it. And we also discuss, like, real scummy shit fucking horror movies that are the most horrible of the horribles that you don't need to see again either. Those things suck.
Not all of them, and not all of them. Like, there's a few that I wouldn't even fucking put them in my mouth. I mean, I wouldn't even fucking talk about them.
Exactly.
It's really horrible.
Yep. Let's see.
I didn't want to talk about Cannibal Ferox or Cannibal Holocaust because that's bad.
That one was impressively fucking grotesque for what it was. Especially when it was released. That was impressive for when it was released. That traumatized people because they thought they were watching the real deal and it wasn't the real deal, but it was just disgusting. And they did kill animals in it. They did kill animals and the animals were eaten, but they filmed the animals being killed before they were eaten. So that's just...
That never happened today.
No, hell no. Unless it's just you're sitting there recording like a bunch of just tribes people, them killing a snake or something and them cooking it. It's not going to happen today at all. You're right.
Not in that context. Now, if it was like Bear Grylls or something like that, eating a damn rattlesnake or something like that, yeah.
True. All right, Gene. So let's jump. Let's cover an interesting subject I got here. It's kind of like it came up, kind of popping, happenstancey kind of weirdness. So let me talk to you about it. Last week, Maddie was doing her crosswords as she always does, and she likes crosswords. And one of the things came up. She was like, I can't remember the clue, but it said something about cave explorers, and it was like a 5-letter word, cave explorers, and it turns out it was like cave is called urban cavers. I think was the solution. It was like urban cave explorers was the clue, and I think it was just
that shit, people. And I've done it, and it's fucking awful. I went into a cave one time and I had to crawl on my stomach. and the only way out was to keep crawling. And the thing of it is, it was through the leaves, through damn granite rocks. Man, I could have picked up a damn rattlesnake.
Yep. But here's the thing.
That shit.
Here's the thing.
I mean, but I'm going to tell you, if you like that kind of stuff, drink you a few cold beers.
Horrible advice. Don't do that.
That was the only way I went. That's the only way I did it.
Terrible advice, Gene. Stop right there. So let me continue about what I'm talking about. Don't drink cold beers when you go caving. That's the podcast's. That's our advice. Don't go drinking cold beers and trying to explore caves because it's going to end up in some descent fucking bad bullshit and you're going to eat my fucking monster in the cave because you were drunk. It's like the classics. You don't go drinking and be in a horror movie if you can help it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was my dumb ass. Never mind.
But, so these motherfuckers...
drunk, do something fucking stupid. Don't do it at all.
Anyway, so I read this article in the... Let me check this out. The Guardian, which is a British newspaper, Gino. Pip pip cheerio. The Guardian. It was written in 2019 by Will Hunt. It was called Going Underground. And it's kind of covering this weird little sect of people, these weird little weirdos that I can appreciate. I appreciate what they're doing, and I understand what they're doing it for. It's like why we watch horror movies. But what these cats are doing is they'll go urban spelunking. They'll go urban underground exploration. So they'll set out a bunch of cones and shit around a damn manhole cover and go into the damn sewer system. And then go as far and as deep as they can, taking pictures, documenting shit. They'll go into old damn, like, subway systems and fucking check those out. Take pictures of subway systems that have been turned off and locked off for the last, like, 80 years. And take pictures of the damn stations that used to be there that are now underground because they got built over. And check out just crazy mines and shit. In the urban specter of the world. They'll go to, like, the catacombs of someplace and check them out.
Yeah, like the ones that was it, France, ain't it?
Yeah, France has got a lot of catacombs. But New York City is fucking crazy famous for it. New York City's got like a specific group of people that are just...
as much as damn France and the European countries.
No, Gene, I disagree. New York City's fucking huge, man. New York City's big, man. New York City is way bigger than probably France. But let me double check that factor. I just said it.
Yeah, France is the size of fucking India.
I know France is pretty big, but I'm thinking Paris size versus New York City. New York, let's see. All right. So apparently France is 4 times bigger than New York. But
no, it's more than that, dude. France is fucking huge. France is the size of fucking India.
Maybe. City.
Well, not as big as it. Well, yeah, a little bit. It's an octagon-looking fucking country. Germany took them over pretty quick, but that's World War One, World War Two. We had to bail them out. Well, I ain't gonna say we. That wasn't even why, baby.
No. That's it.
That'd be a slap in the face. Not we. Hell no.
No, all right. So.
No, France.
Oh God. No, right. So. All right. Let's compare. All right. I'm checking out cities. Compare cities on compareCities.org. This is from 2012 versus 2010 information. So the population of New York City was 8,300,000 versus.
You can't go by population. I'm talking about landmass.
Give me a second, Gene. Give me a second. Let me finish. Versus Paris's population of 2,200,000. The area of New York City is 1,214 kilometers squared versus Paris's 105 kilometers squared. So New York City's huge compared to damn fucking Paris, France.
That's Paris. I'm talking about the whole country of France, man.
I'm talking about damn the size of the cities versus each other. That's what I'm gunning for.
Well, check this out. How about the goddamn the city in Hong Kong
versus
everything in the fucking world that they tore it down and stuff. I looked it up today and I just thought that was damn a nightmare.
Yeah, but really, the sick part of this is like looking at population density. So like how close your neighbors are to you. So like for every square kilometer, there's about 6,000 people, and for every that's insane. But for every kilometer in Paris, it's 21,000. So it's like 10 to 3. So like if you were living in like a little area, there'd be 10 people around you versus like 3 people around you if you're in New York City. But New York City is so fucking big compared to Paris, that makes sense. Like Paris is like a tenth of the size of New York City. Paris, France, not like anything else, but Paris, France is about the tenth of the size of New York City. New York City's huge.
All right, the City of Darkness in Hong Kong.
All right, I'm on Compare Cities. So what city is that called? City of Darkness really doesn't define nothing, Gino.
It's in Hong Kong.
All right, well, it's Hong Kong. All right, Hong Kong, China. Versus
City
what? Compared to what, Gino? What we got?
It does not compare to a fucking thing.
Let's compare it to New York then. New York City.
It was, all right, check this out. 700,000 people lived in 6 acres of land.
All right, Gene, hold on. Hold your thought there. We're going to compare Hong Kong to New York on this city thing. On compareCities.org. In 2013 versus 2012.
No.
All right, Gene, listen, I'm talking. All right? Hong Kong had a population of 7 million people. New York City, a year earlier, had a population of 8 million people. Their area is, Hong Kong is 104, no wait, Hong Kong's area is 1,104 kilometers squared. New York City's, as we stated earlier, is 1,214 kilometers squared. So the size of the damn cities is about 100 kilometers, give or take. So nothing really big. They look about the same, but New York is bigger still than Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's bigger, but what I'm saying in a concentrated part, the City of Darkness was, I think they tore it down in like 1990 something. But in that one place was probably the most horriblest place in the world.
All right. So the most horrible factor is population density. How close are you to your neighbors?
Oh shit! My girlfriend's gone.
All right, hold on. Let me tell you this. Like, the population density of New York is more than Hong Kong, but not by much. Like 6.5 versus 6.8 thousand people per kilometer squared in whatever. So New York is still way more dense than most every city in the world, and it's a lot bigger than most every city in the world. The end.
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, if you look up the City of Darkness, man.
The City of Darkness? What the hell does that even mean, Gene?
It was in Hong Kong.
And what does that mean to us on the podcast? Other than its great name.
It was the most densest place at that time on Earth. 6 acres, I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe every damn thing I fucking hear and everything I fucking read. I don't. But that's just what I listen to on the YouTube thing. But my girlfriend, she's ringing in. I'll call you right back.
God damn it, Gene.
I'll call you right back.
All right, Gene. Actually, let's wrap this up because seriously, it's an hour and 35 in, and that's about my limit. So, Gene, you got any closing thoughts you want to share with our listeners?
Say what?
You got any closing thoughts you want to share with the listeners, brother?
Just watch cool movies and keep an open mind, I guess, about horror movies. movies and stuff like that, and quit fucking with people's culture. Think we don't.
All right, that's some great advice, Gene. That's all we got for Gino. I may add Maddie back here in a little bit, but on 3, Gene, you ready to vroom?
Vroom.
1, 2, 3, vroom.
Vroom.
All right, we thank you for listening. That's been our podcast. If we get Maddie back, I'll toss her in just before this. But we love you. Thank you for listening. Gene, you can hang up. You're good to go. Love you, brother.
Love you, Seymour.
All right, Gene's out. That's it. Maddie may join us back, and I may edit back in for the later factor. Gene's got to go talk to his family. It was a good show. I loved it. It's just chill. We haven't done one in fast enough. But, that does remind me. One of our friends and our friends of the podcast started their own show. And if you all get a chance, check out the podcast Death and Desserts. It's available from Anchor and all major podcasts that Anchor gives out. You can type it in, check it out. It's fucking great, actually. I'm fucking totally jealous of her damn songs. Her damn title fucking track, I don't know where she got it, but it's fucking great. And it pisses me off that she got that and I'm stuck with my piano scariness. But hey, we make a bed and we sleep in it. But check out Death and Desserts, a podcast. It's on Anchor. It's on Spotify. It's out there. Check it out. It's up to episode 2. It's a friend of the podcast. Those of you in the know will know what I'm talking about. Those of you not in the know, check it out. It's fucking great. But that's all we got for this show. I love your family, all our listeners. We are the Chainsaw Bar. Social distance because people suck and they spit when they talk. Wear a mask the best you can. You don't have to all the time now, but if you're in a big group, definitely probably should. Wash your hands and wash your face and clean yourself up. Damn. Brush your hair. But definitely wash your hands and don't touch your face too much. We love you. COVID's still a thing. It's out there. I caught the flu. It sucked. The flu variant grabbed me and threw me on the ground and kicked me. It was horrible. But if I wore a mask, I wouldn't have caught the flu because the flu can be stopped by masks. COVID sometimes not. But yeah, I got fucked over. That's all I got for y'all. We love you. Be smart. Stay safe. Watch some horror movies. And as my counter personality says, you're awesome. Stay that way. Cheers.